the island. I know Minister Indara and Minister Nigel have been doing some work to the far end of Rich and Zealandia. But this is the circumference around the island where the main transportation service, the people mainly move around.
All right, so who has visited the island recently? Have you visited? So what are your plans? Hold on a minute.
So you're aware that we are building kilometer by kilometer of Rich coming out as well as Zealandia, right?
Yeah, that is the too far end. This is the one that goes around the island that we use every day.
Yes, so there are failures in the road. We will look into those failures, but as you know, the main complaints when we were there, and when the president visited the island too, that the residents in Ridge and Zealandia were complaining, and we put the money into those because we cannot afford to build the entire stretch because we build it kilometer by.
Quite agree, but no maintenance has ever been done for the past 6 years.
Well, all right.
President Fairfax on his visit in February had ordered a review by the engineers, which we did the following day. And
all right. What was the review on to maintain?
The thing was done with the.
How much will it cost to maintain this road in Wakanan?
If you give us some pressure on a $4 million of pressure on, we can do some quick fix.
Okay. Well then let's do that immediately.
Right.
Okay.
Second question, sir. I'd like to thank you and the government of Guyana.
So let's farm this up. How soon is he gonna get the crusher? During the week, yes.
And some tar.
Right, yes, they will get it. Because the maintenance, and eventually we have to pave the whole thing asphaltic concrete. Because the chip seal doesn't work anymore for the islands and for road building.
Yeah.
But we have so much, a big backlog. And the reason is that it's not, people think it's just 5 years or 7 years. It's almost 10 years. In the period when Donald Ramatara was president, you know the budget was cut. We didn't have the majority in Parliament. From 2012, we didn't have a majority in Parliament. And then the 5 years of APNU and the last 2 years of the PPP too. Because of the pandemic, we couldn't go out as much as we were. So you have a lot of backlog, and now with this incessant rain, we have a major problem. So we have a lot of work to do, but we assist in the short term.
Okay. My second question, sir, deals with street lighting, electrical street lighting for the island. Since APNU, we have not gotten any lights. We have got some from Minister Nigel, which is solar, which is there working. That was the first in 2020. We haven't gotten any street lights. We've been requesting street lights for a number of years.
So where are we now? Because I haven't followed up on they started putting I think it's about 700 kilowatt solar unit.
Hasn't started construction.
It hasn't started construction, but that's part of the plan. Did we go to tender and award? Find out from Charles.
As far as I know, sir, it's chairman, right?
Huh?
The contract has been awarded, but
the contract has been awarded.
But there's a problem with the site of the situation of the land. They are thinking of buying a better site just behind TPL. The NDC has given them 60-acre reserve, but they failed to put in the bid that the defense had to be built.
Okay.
So that was a costly something of $150 million plus. So they're looking right now, discussion.
Okay, because I know that we have the solar. We are putting in some solar units, some major solar farms in Watanama and Legwan.
Yes, sir.
We're doing it in Linden, in Barbies, and Essequibo. So we are putting in major solar farms there too. So that will help the island a lot in terms of power stuff. So this is the defense thing. But we need to solve it quickly because this has been ages since we came into office again. Yeah. Okay, all right. Don't rush with the lights yet. Let's get enough power into the island first so that people have good, reliable, cheap power. This is what we're trying with this big power plant here that will. The one we're building at Wales would supply twice as much as we are producing and supplying now the whole country with. That is GPL, except in Escobedo. That will have a major power plant here in the region. So, yes, please.
CDC weekend anniversary. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Dharma because he did this last year, and the promises he would have made, he would have fulfilled those promises.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I would also like to inform that the CDC have been working. We had 2 fundraising activities. We put some lights in our community. Thank you very much. I think we have a very active CDC in Bootsy weekend, and we're really working to get the young people involved because there's like a lot of interest in young people, and we really want to get them on board. We have a very small playground, and we really would like for it to be tarmac, right? The last time the NDC came, they would have cleaned the ground, but they placed the mud or all the stuff in the middle of the ground, so it's still there. And we kind of remove it, but...
So, alright. So who is the chairman if you throw the mud in the middle of the ground? So, but yet you can't do anything now until the rainy season is over. I think we have to wait. The rain is incessant.
I know.
So let's wait until that and they're great. I know Minister Ramson has been visiting on grounds around the country and stuff, so we can get him also to pay a visit in these areas.
So one thing we would like, rather than just breaking the ground, we would want the tarmac because it's small, right? I will be able to be maintained rather than having to come and slash it every day or to maintain it.
That what you need, what?
Tarmac.
A tarmac to play, alright. So let's first of all make sure you restore the ground. We put that in the schedule and maybe as we put in a tarmac at some point in time. Okay? How many people use this ground and where?
We would have over Siri, the Kendra, and also persons from Cedar to access the ground.
Alright, so we look into it. Alright? Okay. Yes, no, you've been trying to. Let's get front here. She's been waiting for a while. Back to the first question. Yeah, give it.
Good afternoon, everybody. From Battlefield CDC. I'm first, I would say thank you very much on behalf of the government because Battlefield one committee has been needed for a very long time. And since this is our fourth visit to Battlefield, apart from that, Bandit has been here. And since then, we have so much things going on through our community. We just want to say thank you. There is so much to be done, but we're grateful for what we're seeing so far. Thank you very much.
You know, when I was in Canal, some people were protesting here.
Yes.
So I met the gentleman. I told him to come to my office. I stopped the vehicle and told him to come. What he was complaining about is that, we're building some major infrastructure in Canal. Canal 1 and A-line down. So that they wanted to take a piece of land that they had, I think they have an infrastructure on it, and put the pump there. So I told him that the NDC, and we should get the NDC to see if we can't replace the land elsewhere that they take from the community, that playground or something like that, or the facility. So we can then make sure that we work with him. So I told him that we can, and I make a visit at some point in time in there, but talk to the chairman, because if we're putting in a big pump on the land where they have some building now, then we should help them to get a building elsewhere.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's his name again?
This is Swada.
So, yeah, okay, all right. Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. It's a real honor to see you personally, and I want to congratulate you for being yourself, because I have said more than one Guyanese is that our country needs Bar Jagdeo because he's a very great man. And today what you're doing is the evidence of my statement that it's true. So congratulations. Thank you. I'm a born Guyanese. I lived in the United States most of my life. I have been sent back here. And when I came here, I saw a lot of things that